tweet by Ohio Republican Congressman Warren Davidson, who ahistorically, and according to Holocaust survivors in seemingly German law, absurdly compared COVID measures in Washington, D.C. to the Nazis. So noting D.C.'s requirement for masks and proof of vaccination to enter certain establishments, like bars, Davidson posted a picture of what he seems to think is a Nazi health pass and wrote, "This has been done before. The Nazis killed 6 million Jews in the Holocaust versus wearing a mask to get a beer." So how offensive is the statement from the Ohio congressman? The Auschwitz Memorial in Poland responded that the tweet is a sad symptom of moral and intellectual decay. How offensive is the statement from the Ohio congressman? Twitter appeared to block his post in Germany because it violated anti-hate laws there. How offensive is the statement from the Ohio congressman? Well, if he doesn't believe Holocaust survivors or the nation of Germany, maybe he'll take the Nazis' word for it. There is record of the Nazis' opinions on vaccinations. Yes, they wanted to withhold them from people as part of their genocidal policy, keep them from people in order to kill them. One of Hitler's key henchmen, Martin Bormann, one of the 20th century's most evil men, wrote in 1942, "The Slavs are to work for us. Insofar as we don't need them, they may die. Therefore, compulsory vaccination and German health services are superfluous. The fertility of the Slavs is undesirable. Don't give the Slavs vaccines because we want them dead." That's what Bormann is saying. So if you're really making a direct historical comparison here, maybe it's Martin Bormann, one of the worst people ever, didn't want vaccine requirements for the Slavs, whom he wanted dead. And Warren Davidson doesn't want vaccine requirements to get into bars in D.C. And as long as we're quoting Nazis here, there's a saying often attributed to Nazi propaganda chief Joseph Goebbels: repeat a lie often enough and it becomes the truth. Along those lines, CNN has found more than 24 state and local and federal lawmakers from the Republican Party who have in some way connected COVID restrictions to the Nazi Party. John Avlon back with us, and they just can't seem to let go of these absolutely ahistorical and incorrect and offensive Nazi comparisons.
Yeah, and they always seem to be Trumpist congressmen and state legislators who can't quit the Nazi comparisons. And that list, to me, is actually the most dangerous part. This has been widely circulated bile that people keep returning to, whether it's Marjorie Taylor Greene, Lauren Boebert, Scott Perry, some of Trump's strongest allies in Congress. And it gets worse when you get down to local level, both current candidates running, state party chairs, and state legislators. So why this impulse to trivialize and insult the Holocaust? The Holocaust is the Holocaust. They are comparing mass murder, one of the worst things humanity's ever done, with an attempt to save lives during a pandemic. And the fact they keep doing it speaks to a deeper sickness in our politics, John.
Look, if you want to take on vaccine mandates, take on vaccine mandates. Congressman Davidson has every right to do that. He doesn't have a right to warp history here. And once you've pissed off the Auschwitz Memorial, you know you've gone down the wrong road. John Avlon, thank you very much.